Hi, welcome once more to our postcard. It's postcard number
17.
17, yes, postcard 17. And today we've got some news right away from you. We've heard from Peter the DJ again. That's good to hear from you, Peter. Glad you're keeping on watching the postcards. And you're saying that you enjoyed it, you watched it on the telly, and you see that people are doing fun things, singing, making cakes, and exercise. Yep, we've been doing those things, and it's great to hear from you, Peter. Now, you remember, if you're doing anything particular, you can send them in and we'll put this on the postcard too. Heard from anybody else, Jane?
Yeah, we've heard from Karen. She's been doing her Dalmore walk and she's doing okay, so that's good to hear, Karen. Also, we've heard from John, and he's been watching William's video. He says it's brilliant and what he made looks delicious.
Yep, that was somebody, Willie, that really liked your orangoffy pie. So that was good. Now, talking of William, when William was out and about, you never know who you're going to meet when you go out and about. You might meet somebody from the centre, or you might meet somebody else. Now, here's who William met when he was out and about. Well, William, that was a surprise, wasn't it? But if you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. If you go down to the woods today, you'll never be here. If you go down to the woods today, you'll never believe your
eyes.
Eyes, that's it. Yep. Now, what's next?
Kay.
Kay.
I think is in the kitchen.
That's right. Let's
doing
go.
Something a bit different.
Right. Introduce Kay then, Jane.
Right, Kay, instead of doing art, she's in the kitchen. I think it's going to be the kitchen walls, and she's making a fool today.
She's making a fool. She's not making a fool of herself. She's making a fool. So, over to Kay in Kay's country kitchen.
Is out the kitchen. One, out, out, out. Charlie, out. Left. Off you go. Now, first of all, we need a penny. So if you don't have a great Auntie Bella, you can use anybody's penny who you can find. So what we're going to need today is some sugar, some custard. I've got dry custard, but you can buy it in a carton or a tin. Some cream and some rhubarb. You need a whisk for the cream. You need a sharp knife for doing the rhubarb. Lots of people have rhubarb in their garden this time of year. This big leaf is poisonous, so the first thing we need to do is chop that bit off. And then chop the bottom off. Then I think I'll cut it into smaller lengths so that it's easy to work with. Once we've chopped it into smaller lengths, then we can take the skin off. Now, very careful with the knife. You could cut it into even smaller bits if you wanted to. That might be a bit easier when it's smaller. It's a bit fiddly to hang on to. Or even go that way. Whichever you find easier, and stay safe with the sharp knife. Or sometimes you can peel it by just getting a bit at the end and pulling. It should all just come off. Hold of that bit and pull it. and skin the rhubarb. And you put the rhubarb into a pan with a little bit of water and some sugar. Rhubarb's got lots of water in it, so you can just see there's just a tiny, tiny bit of water in the bottom of there. You don't want it to stick to the pan, but you don't want too much water in your rhubarb. As somebody in this house doesn't like rhubarb, I've also got a pan with some black currants in it, because blackcurrant falls nice as well. So I haven't put a lid on the pan because I want the steam to escape. Oh, that's nearly ready. Okay, that's nicely cooked now. Rhubarb's getting there too. There we go. Now to make the custard. I've put the fruit into bowls to cool, but that's basically because I need the pan to make the custard. So for the custard, I'm using custard powder, so I'm using a dessert spoonful of custard powder and a dessert spoonful of sugar. And add a little bit of milk just to make sure there's no lump. And get it all mixed in. Make sure there's no lumps before you put it on the stove. And a little bit more milk. So I like quite thick custard. Probably far easier to buy it from a shop than already made custard. Then if you think it's getting too thick, you can just add a little bit more milk. You have to keep an eye though, because when it nearly comes to the boil, oh, is it going to go yet? Oh, you can take it off and you can keep stirring, oh there it's going to go, it's turning into custard. Is that enough? Give another bit of a stir, just to make sure that I'm not getting any lumps while it's cooling. We need to whip the cream. So I'm using about half a pot cream because there's only two of us in this house, and if we eat too much pudding we won't be able to get out the house. And I find it easier if you put the tea towel under the cream and then that stops it moving around a bit. Now you can use an electric mixer, which would be faster. I think if you use a lot of energy whipping the cream, you can eat more pudding. Oh gosh, just to work out. There. Just think how much pudding I'll be able to eat. All those dual wicks workouts hitting off. And oh, I said that a minute ago. Oh, that must be it. Oh, there. So while that's been cooling, I've just been to feed the horses, so I'll have to wash my hands again. Make sure they're all nice and clean. So now everything's cool. That's the fruit. Now there's not an exact science to this. You just put some custard and some cream in. You can also put a little bit of creme fraiche in or some natural yoghurt. If you want to add creme fraiche, I would add it to a little bit to the custard first to make it and mix it in. Creme fraiche is just an optional extra. Just because I had to have some in the cupboard, and my custard's really thick, thought I'd put a little bit in. You can make it more custardy if you like to, or more creamy if you like to, more fruity if you'd like to. You can't really go wrong with lots of yummy things. Oh, wooden spoons wasn't on our list at the beginning, was it? We definitely need them. Oh, Mary, look what I've got. That's Mary's favourite rhubarb. And when you're putting the cream in, if you just fold it in, it goes like swirly, and it's quite nice to keep it swirly. So I'm going to put these in the fridge just to chill for a little while before tea, and the rest of it I'll put into tubs and I'll put in the fridge, and that'll keep for tomorrow night for pudding. I think tonight we're having beans on toast, which is one of our favourite teas. I think you should let us know what you're having for tea. Now for the best bit. Oh, Mary, I wish you were here. What's there not to like? Cream, custard and fruit.
That was really good, Kay.
Yep, we enjoyed that. Now, we're going to finish today's postcard with a sing-along. Now, it's really good that the lockdown's been easing a little this week, and one sign of that was that we're starting some sport again. Now, the football's not started again yet, but the horse racing started this week, so we thought we'd do a little sing-along song about a racehorse. This song's called Stew Ball.
Over to you, Stew Ball.
Stew Ball was a racehorse, and I wish he were mine. He never drank water, he always drank wine. His bridle was silver, it was gold, and the worth of his saddle has never been told. Oh, the fairgrounds were crowded, and Stew Ball was there. The betting was heavy on the bay and the mare, and way up yonder, ahead of them all, came a prancing and a dancing, my noble Stew Ball. I bet on the grey mare, I bet on the bay. If I'd bet on old Stew Ball, I'd be a free man today. Out she hollers, and the turtle dove moans. I'm a poor boy in trouble, I'm a long way from home. Oh, Stew Ball was a racehorse, and I wish he were mine. He never drank water, he always drank